Seeing as we're going into the 12th and potentially final year of Grand Theft Auto Online, there's a lot of things that can get you quite confused with what you should buy. The supercars, penthouses, offices, businesses, planes, boats, and way too many flying oppressors everywhere. So I've picked out 10 things that you should potentially avoid in Grand Theft Auto Online. So the first and most obvious one is shark cards. Sorry, not sorry, Rockstar. They are terrible. They are such a bad idea, and they are such a waste of money. They're almost as bad as loot boxes. Like, I mean, you spend like, what, 60 quid and you get 10 mil? Say you want like 1.4 mil and it costs like £12. You do one VIP contract for an hour, and that gets you what you can spend £12 on. And the next one is clothing. Now, I didn't realize you could spend so much money on clothes in GTA. Like, I thought it was quite cheap at first. When I started looking through them, I was like, you know, a couple thousand, some are 20,000, some are up to 50,000 for like fancy suits and whatnot. And then you get into the glowing aliens and bodysuits, 200, 300, 400k for a glowing suit. So I did some research into clothing, and someone decided to buy all the clothing in the game. So they've spent over 100 million on clothes. That almost seems like a lie to me. So hey, there's a new video idea there. I spent 100 mil on clothes in GTA 5. I'd have to do it on my road to riches. I'd have to do it with Alan. If I get that much money, I'll do it. I don't think I will though. Now this one's more targeted towards newer players. When you come into GTA Online, you would assume that the first thing you'd want to buy is a apartment. A super fancy one in the Eclipse Towers that costs like $1 million and it's a penthouse and it's got everything, or it's some shitty one in the depths of hell that costs about 100k. Please, for the love of God, do not buy any apartment that isn't high-end. Apartments have literally no use in GTA 5 at all, pretty much. And I'm hoping for GTA 6 that they can improve that and actually give them some sort of uses, even the lower tier ones, because then you'd actually want to buy them for something. But the only use for an apartment is the fact that you can do heists in the high-end apartments. You only have a heist room in the high-end apartments. The medium and the low apartments are completely useless apart from having a spawn point. Just save your money. Buy the cheapest high-end apartments. I think they're like 200, 300k. They're better than everything else, and it has the heist room. There's no reason to buy any other. So this next one is boats and planes. Some of them are actually quite useful. Obviously, the Sparrow with the Kasatka is an essential. Has missiles. It can fly really fast. It's agile. It's small. Buy that one definitely. Things like the Buzzard, the Akula, the Hunter, the Raiju. These are just so useless and cosmetic. If you want a flying vehicle that has missiles, just go with the Oppressor or the Sparrow. There's no point buying all the fancy helicopters and stuff. Sure, they look cool. They're amazing. Put them in your hangar. They look great. But they're really expensive and a waste of money. And also, if you're buying the Hydra, the Raiju, I mean, the only thing you're going to do is grief anyway. So it is pointless, to be honest. It's really pointless. It's a waste of money. Don't do it, please. So this next one's about the businesses in Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, they all have certain upgrades that you can do. You can do equipment upgrades, for instance, and that boosts your efficiency. It boosts your production. It boosts your output. These are all brilliant upgrades to do, by the way, for any business, no matter how expensive they are. The nightclub, the drug houses. If you are saving money and you don't have a lot of money, for instance, if a new business comes out and you are buying the cheapest one with the cheapest stuff, please don't go buying silly upgrades to, for instance, having a fancy sign in your nightclub or a fancy carpet in your office. Instead of having a black carpet, you want a cream carpet with some fancy tinted windows. It's just not necessary. It gives you no money. It's purely visual. And half the time you're not even there anyway, especially in the office. There's so many portable like terminals in the Kasatka, or not the Kasatka, the Terabyte. Literally no point going into the office anymore. So if you're buying furniture from IKEA to go in your office, it's irrelevant. No one cares. No one sees it. Stop it, please. So with the new update that came out, Agents of Sabotage, the Terabyte got some upgrades. And one of them was a terminal, which is fantastic, by the way. It's the best thing to buy. It's a portable master control terminal that you can spawn wherever you want. It's brilliant. controls all your businesses, your nightclubs, your drug houses, your warehouses, your cargo, all of it. Obviously, the option before this was to buy the arcade. Now, I'm not saying the arcade is useless, but don't buy the Master Control Terminal in the arcade because you have one in the Terabyte. If you're going to buy a Master Control Terminal, do the one in the Terabyte, not in the arcade, because it's redundant now. There's one that's better, it's portable, you can do it, you can spawn it wherever you want. So number 8, I think, I've kind of lost count to be honest at this point, but it doesn't matter. Free vehicles. Please check whether the car can be gotten for free. The 2 vehicles I know that everyone can get on every platform, because I'm on PC, so I don't have the expanded and enhanced version. The Virtue and the Brigade 6x6. Now the Virtue is a free supercar. You get it from doing the last dose missions, and you get the Brigade from doing the first dose missions. This alone saves you like 3 mil, and you get one of the best businesses in the game, especially for solo players. The Acid Lab. I know in the console versions with the enhanced version, you get career challenges and that gives you loads of different free cars. I'm jealous of you all because I play on PC, so I don't get any of that. Just before you buy a vehicle, there's a high chance that it's probably available for free if you do a few challenges. So just check that before you buy it, please. Saves you a bit of money. So number 9 is probably a business that everyone has forgotten about. I'm pretty sure no one uses this business. It's absolutely useless, and that is the Arena Workshop. Some of you will be like, well, what the hell is that business even? To be honest, I don't know either. I had to go to my Arena Workshop to check it out because I completely forgot about it. It makes no money. The Arena Workshop missions that you can do it without the business. You don't need it. The mini games you can play, you can do them with friends. You don't need the business. The only thing that business is used for is upgrading the Bandito RC car and the massive fire explodey vehicle with spikes all over. Whatever they're called, I don't know, but there's a few of them. They're pretty cool. They don't really have a use apart from they look cool and you can kill people with them. They're really expensive. It's a massive waste of money. And if you're tight on your money, just avoid this business at all costs because it makes nothing. You can't make money from it. This next one's also pretty obvious. The yacht. It's very expensive. Cheapest, I think, is maybe 6 or 8 mil. Now, you'll be like, okay, yeah, surely you can make some money off this, right? Surely there's something you can do. There's piracy prevention. Gives you about 20k. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's purely there to show that, hey, I can spend 10 mil and not care. It has no uses. You can't even drive the damn thing. Other than flexing your wealth, the yacht is completely pointless. And only do it if you're looking to show off, and that's it. Because I have a yacht on my main account, and I can count on one hand how many times I've been there. Like, I've never gone there. So I think this is number 10. I'm pretty sure it's number 10. And that's service cars. This includes things like the police car that was added in the dispatch work. This includes taxis, the riot vans, the ambulances. It includes all of them. They are so expensive, and most of them, apart from the police cars, make no money at all. The taxi, okay, yeah, you can get £1,000 for 10 minutes work. Who's doing that? If you're doing that, you need some help, bro. You need some help. The only way of making money with these service vehicles is through the dispatch work. And for about 5-10 minutes work, you get about 20k from the police work. It's useless. It costs like millions to even own the vehicles to do the jobs. It's pointless. I don't know how many times I've said pointless and irrelevant and expensive in this video. These problems are all over GTA. There's too many of them. There's so many. I could go on for hours about them. There's shit things that are in this game. The game's amazing. Sure, it has its flaws. GTA 6 will definitely have flaws as well. And we've got an honorable, I can't fucking say that word. We also have an honorable mention. That was a difficult word to say. And that is something that I find myself doing way too much. And that is buying and filling every single garage. Now, after 12 years, there's been many updates. And there's been many garages that we can buy. You've got 100 car garages, you've got a few 50 car garages, and it can be pretty easy to fill them all, which is what I have done. Obviously, you've got the office that has the garages in them. You might be like, yeah, I want to fill it with, an F40, a Senna, a 458, a Chiron, a Panda. These things, while cool, it wastes so much money. I've probably wasted hundreds of millions on filling these garages up for no reason, and then forgetting where my cars were, saying, oh, do I actually own this? Where is it? No idea. Okay, let's buy it again. And then you find the first one a few days later. And then you find that you've wasted millions on buying a new car that you already have that you found. It happens all the time, and if you buy 100 cars, you'll have the same problem as well. And you also can't drive that many. You are one person. You can only drive one at a time. It takes you hours to use all your vehicles that you own. Save yourself money, buy a few supercars, you know, to have some variety. Don't buy them all. Unless you want to buy them all, then, you know, go ahead and spend millions on T20s and Adders and Tornos. And of course, at the end of the day, it's your money. Spend it how you want. If you want to spend it on silly cars, do it. If you want to spend it on golden jets, do it. If you want to spend it on all the businesses, if you want to buy the document forgery business, which is completely useless, if you want to buy the arena workshop, do that. Go ahead. Just know that you are making a terrible mistake. So there we go then. That was 10 things plus one honourable mention that you should avoid in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. If you want me to do the opposite of this and do 10 things you should buy in GTA Online, then let me know, because I can easily do that. I've definitely got a few ideas for that one. That all being said, I hope you all enjoyed. If you do, please leave a like. Helps me a lot. Subscribe if you want to see my new future content that's coming up very soon. I've also got a new series that I'm posting on this channel. It's called Road to Riches. It's where I go from zero to absolutely being a millionaire in GTA 5 with my friend Alan. He's a great mate. You should go check him out. He's fantastic. See you in the next one. Peace.